It's a Thursday morning at IIM Trichy, and trust me, this one is going to be a wild ride. Usually, I wake up at 7, clear up my room just enough to feel productive, and head to the gym by 7:30. I'm back by 8:30. I take a shower, scarf down some breakfast, and leave for class by 9:30. Simple. But today had other plans. There was a quiz at 8:40 a.m., so I rushed back from the gym earlier than usual, skipped my breakfast, and headed straight to the exam hall. Quiz wrapped up by 9:10, and I sprinted to the newly opened Nescafe, grabbed a quick bite, and dashed off to my first class, negotiation. 1.5 hours of playing mental chess later, it was 11 am. But nope, not done yet. Up next, we have investment analysis, a class that can make the stock market look like a K drama. Another 1.5 hours flew by, and by 12:45, I was crawling towards the mess for lunch like a soldier returning from battle. After 3 straight hours of classroom warfare, I was done for the day, or so I thought. While others headed back to class, I got a brief breather. I went back to my room and checked off a few pending tasks, those ones that hover over my head like tiny academic storm clouds. But post-lunch fatigue hit like a truck, so a nap was absolutely non-negotiable. Evening rolled in, and it was time for a group assignment. Somehow we pulled it off. Last minute miracles are a core MBA skill, right? I rushed back, freshened up, and ran to the finance lab for a Bloomberg tutorial session that was intense, insightful, and yes, slightly overwhelming. With our heads spinning and brains buzzing, we returned to, you guessed it, Nescafe. It's dangerously close to the academic block and dangerously addictive. Snacks in hand, we closed the day with a walk and some fresh air therapy. Post dinner, it was time for another round of group project work. By the end of it, my brain had locked out before I even hit the bed. The alarm screamed at 7 am again. Deja vu, but with less chaos. This morning was far more relaxed than the last. Gym, morning course, a scoop away, and a slightly less boring breakfast. But just as I was about to groan at the thought of another class, surprise, no classes today. Instead, we had a guest lecture for our consumer behavior course. Guest lectures are a regular feature here. Industry folks drop in to share their gyan and real world experience. After the session, the rest of the day was as MBA as it gets. Work, sleep, snacks, repeat. In the evening, I hit the squash court for a quick game, followed by a nice long shower. Now here's something fun. I'm the part of the alumni committee at IIM Trichy, and today was a special one for our team. We headed out for a team dinner. Good food, great vibes, and zero talk of assignments. A really fun night. We returned to the campus around 11 pm, full and fried, and I was asleep before my head even touched the pillow. A new day with the same routine. You already know the drill by now. Get up, gym, shower, and breakfast. The good news? No classes today. I had the whole day to myself until 5:45 pm. The best part? It rained. It rained heavily. So we made the most of it, just chilling, watching the campus turn into a mini Kerala for a bit. Evening came, and so did another guest lecture. This time for investment analysis. A 3 hour long one, just enough to test your brain capacity. We wrapped up around 9 pm, stepped out to find it was still raining, and headed straight to dinner. A calm, quiet end to a long day. Some days feel like marathons, others like coffee breaks, but that's the beauty of it. It's not always balanced, but it's always worth it. And as a sign off, I can finally say tomorrow is a Sunday. No gym, no class, no alarms, just vibes. Cheers. Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. I have 3 quick announcements for all the people who have made it to the end of the video. First, I'm planning to change the name of the channel to my own name, that is Shaz. So down the line, if you see a notification from the channel Shaz, it's still me. Nothing's changed except the name. Secondly, I'm getting a lot of comments from you guys about your profile and whether you should attempt CAT or not. So to make this process more structured, what I'll do is that I'll drop email ID in the comments, and you guys can share your queries over there, and then we can maybe connect on a call and discuss what's best for you. And the final update, I am planning on documenting most of my days from now on, and I figured out the best way to do it would be through shorts. So you guys can expect a lot more shorts documenting my days. and I would want the long form content to be more thought through. So the frequency of the long form content would be less, but I'll make sure that I'll give you great content in the long form. So from now on, it will be a combination of both shorts as well as long form content. Shorts will be very frequent, but the long form content would be less but more thought through. I'll start posting these short within 2-3 days of this video going live. Let me know what you guys think about these changes in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.